Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Return to Monkey Island. We are in the process of trying to convince all of the crew members to make the journey to Monkey Island. They don't want to go anymore, which is bad news for us and bad news for LeChuck. So unbelievably, our goals are actually aligned temporarily here. So starting off here with Rose, and to do that I believe we need to do something with the First Swab's report. So we've got a log messes found around the ship. There's 5 of them, and I would imagine this is one.
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks.
So I don't know if we do that.
Disgraceful.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so we just basically take that, click on things, and then look for messes, basically, by the sound of things. So let's head up here, see if there's any mess up here. Doesn't really look like it from first glance. Maybe there's one up in the crow's nest. Okay, any mess up here, Flambe? Have you been keeping this nice and tidy? Yeah, it looks like for the most part it's nice and tidy up here. But below deck, I'm sure there's going to be some issues. Nothing there. I mean, can we break this again, maybe? And
I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy.
Ugh, okay, we don't want it to get mossy. Right, let's go back down here. There's got to be a mess down here, right? Yeah, there's that's a mess, isn't it? Look, that's got to be a thing.
It's revolting, and it's a slipping hazard.
Yeah. Okay. Is this a mess? Any of these chickens? Are they making a mess? Doesn't look like it. Maybe... No, we can't get inside the box anymore. Well, we found 2 messes already. What is that? The ship's galley. We haven't been in here. Okay. This is new. Offer to help wash up.
Can I give you a hand washing these plates?
Nah, I already did those.
Okay. I mean, do they look like they're messy? Because if they're messy, I'm adding it to the report.
It would take forever to itemize in here. I'll just make a blanket entry for the whole galley.
Okay, fine. So we've got 3 things now. Potion stain on the upper deck, the greasy porthole, and the entire galley is an unsanitary disaster. So, you know, there's sludge in here. Look, it's disgusting.
On a ship, there would be opportunity to change the water once in a while.
Okay, fine. It's a pungent
At first
odor.
I thought the privy must be behind there, but no, it's just the pantry.
What is in the pantry?
Ugh. What is all this stuff anyway?
Oh, you know, urchin husks, bile duck extract,
Ugh.
sugar, fangweed. Nothing unusual.
It's disgusting. Nasty. Pasta?
Whoa. I'm not sure those are quite dead yet.
What is it? Pepper shake.
Can I ask about that pepper shaker?
It was demon pepper, made from demon peppers, which are basically the hottest peppers you can get.
Right, yeah.
Do not, under any circumstances, put it on anything you intend to eat.
Oh.
I like spicy food.
Not like this. Burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns.
Nice, just
Doesn't matter
constant.
though. The shaker's empty. I'm all out.
Maybe we can do something about that. What's that weird sound in
It
there?
sounds like screaming, but really quiet.
Okay, there's some weird noises in there. Nasty implements.
It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat.
It's cute that you think there's a difference.
Alright, well, could be both. Do we want to smell the ingredients? Apparently we do. What's
That's
in the
held
cupboard?
shut with a pretty sturdy piece of timber.
Maybe we can open that up somehow. I don't know. Alright, well, let's retreat from the smell for now. Actually, hang on. Let's see if there is a trivia card hiding around anywhere in here. I can't see one at first glance, so that's fine. We've got Flair here. I don't really want to get involved in sort of starting various quests at once for now. The Quartermaster's workspace.
These open plan offices are all the rage now.
I mean, is that a bit of a mess? Because that could be a mess, right? We could just add that to our list. Although it doesn't seem like it's an issue. LeChuck's has got to have some issues going on.
Can't you see me be thinking? Make it quick, Swabby!
Yeah, I'm having a look to see if there's anything in here which needs tidying up, LeChuck. Just calm down. Maybe there's something wrong with your room. I mean, there's blood up on the ceiling. It's pretty gross, in all honesty. You need to tidy up in here. But actually, it seems like you're doing a good job, so I'll leave you be for now. So, maybe the crow's nest is dirty then. I don't know. So, what does it say at the bottom? It said something about talking to Rose, I think. Return to Iron Rose for her initials. So we need 2 more things which are not very well kept. Maybe there's something down here. I mean, the anchor might be an issue, right? No, it's not, it turns out. Ah, but there's dirty crap all on the outside of this one. And it's missing.
I've already added this to my report.
Oh, we've already added it. Alright, fine. We've added it. Is there anything else around here? Doesn't look like it, but maybe here. Maybe the rudder's got some issues. Doesn't look like it, but...
Fortunately, there's a much more straightforward way to get in.
Yeah, there is. Let's head down. Maybe there's something further down underwater that needs to go onto. Yeah, I mean, that's potentially an issue.
Gullet.
It's Gullet. He's stuck.
He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. There's also a knife in his back, but that's clearly not why he's stuck.
Nice knife.
Looks like an antique.
Can we take the knife? No. Can we? Yeah, we can.
You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
Yeah, but it might be useful for us. Let's
I
taunt
have
him.
to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, swabby.
It's actually First Swab now?
Well, it's actually First Swab now.
What is?
Me. LeChuck gave me your job.
You? Not likely.
Yeah, he did.
I do prefer a management role. Less scrounging, more lounging.
I'm gonna give your pancreas to my rat for a pillow.
Don't think you are. You might want to take a friendlier tone.
You might want to take a friendlier tone.
This is my friendly tone, you blabbering pile of excrement.
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. How about you?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, more or less. How about you?
Well, technically, I don't have to breathe at all.
Well, that's
but it's
lucky.
a reflex, isn't it? You can't really stop doing it. And it feels like drowning the whole time.
Oh, no.
So get me out of here right now, you colossal git.
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
Not true. I know I'm down here, don't I?
I guess you've got me
Don't
there.
think that counts, buddy. If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
Of course not. You think I haven't tried that already? It's a matter of leverage. As in, I'm gonna get a lever and smack you in the head with it if you don't get me out of here right now.
Yeah, I don't like your tone. Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, in case you're worried about being stuck for a long time.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat both your legs, throw them up, and then eat them all over again.
Ugh.
It would be smart of me not to give you the opportunity then.
Yeah, that's it. Nice talking
Nice
to you.
talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, get me out of here for a pity's sake. You baboon! I'll get you for this.
I think we'll probably just leave you there, buddy. Can we add this to our... Oh, okay, so we've got the antique knife. So we've got 2 knives now. Yeah.
I'm assuming no one will actually read this and come down here to find him.
Okay, well, we've added him onto the onto the list. So we need one more thing. One more thing. My guess would be that it's around here, but I don't think it is. Unless there's something wrong with the cannons. I don't know if we checked it on the cannons. It's not the anchor. Let's climb back up. It's got to be the crow's nest then, surely, I would think. Unless it's like these boxes and stuff. They are all empty. Yeah, maybe it
It's
is.
like no one on this ship has heard of recycling.
Alright.
That's it. I've completed my report. I should show it to Iron Rose.
That was actually reasonably easy, to be honest. Right, let's have a look at this anyway.
It used to be in Gullet's back.
Not sure what we can do with that, but guess what? We've completed our report. Good news.
Could you initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
Here. I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature. Why don't you take him the whole stack?
Oh, I mean, do we want to do that? Guess we've got to.
What?
I'm back. I've got the thing. It's all done. All the papers. Look at this.
It's a stack of papers waiting for LeChuck's signature.
Look at all this.
Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.
Fine. Well, that's that done. Does that mean we've persuaded Rose now? Maybe. The way that it says get support, it feels like we're bordering on mutiny here and that we could potentially become the captain, so...
I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now.
Okay.
I'm having a crisis of faith about not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Fine.
Okay.
Well, okay, let's ask Bob about his vote.
I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
I'll get you transferred to the other yardarm. I'll take your next shift. I'll be your best friend. Well, what would you be interested in?
What would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Okay.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't
Okay.
last very long, though.
So he likes jokes and he wants entertainment. Do we have anything that could potentially pass for entertainment? I mean, Murray's quite funny. Maybe not yet. Okay. Well, so he wants entertainment. Do you know what? Let's go and talk to the other guys and see what they would want. Let's go up to the crow's nest, I suppose. Flambe.
Working hard?
Never.
Okay, well, let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
Sleeping and eating. Okay, do you have a favourite food?
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue.
Ah,
Except when Putra makes it, unfortunately. She does not make it hot enough for my taste.
so we need something salty, something sweet, and something spicy. So that's going to be those, like, demon peppers or whatever it was, right? What's the book?
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes.
Ah.
Jokes from beyond the pale.
We need that.
Unheard of in this world.
Okay, underworld jokes, you say? Any good?
Underworld jokes, you say. Any good?
Hilarious.
Okay, would you describe that book as entertaining?
Would you describe that book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
Okay, think you'll be done reading?
Think you'll be done reading soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Right, okay. So if we get him to have his food, maybe he'll give that to us and we can give that to Bob. Does it hurt to have your head on fire?
Does it hurt to have your head on fire?
I'm a demon. We're sort of all about that. You get used to it.
Yeah, okay, well, if you stuck your head in a bucket of water, would it help?
If you stuck your head in a bucket of water, would it help?
Demon fire burns underwater, so no.
Nah, that's a shame. I'm guessing you don't wear hats.
I'm guessing you don't wear hats.
Once in a while, I look good in them. For a few seconds.
Okay. Well, I can't stop thinking about your head.
I can't stop thinking about your head. I mean, what it would be like to have a head that was on fire.
I can help you out with that if you are
No,
really
no, no.
curious.
No, thank you. About your vote.
About your vote.
It doesn't mean much to me one way or the other. But hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You
Cool.
want me to scratch your back?
Figure of speech. No need to burn yourself. Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
Fine. Okay. So the
Tell
Scorched
me again
Alaska.
about Scorched Alaska.
Prepared correctly, it should be like a hot poker to the tongue.
Fine.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
So we need a Scorched Alaska for him. We need the joke book for Bob. Let's head below deck. Maybe we can ask the cook just to make a Scorched Alaska. Don't know where we're going to get this pepper from, though.
So, Putra.
Chef, Putra. Please call me Chef. Everybody does.
Okay, chef.
You?
No, never. But they should.
Okay, I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath, I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's.
Ah.
She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote.
Fine.
Thanks for reminding me.
Oh.
So that's fine. So if we get Rose to vote for us, she'll vote for us. How come people don't call you Chef?
How come people don't call you Chef?
Because they're a bunch of pedestrian clods who wouldn't know a great meal if it hit them in the mouth. Which, by the way, it often does, if you cook it right.
Or wrong.
But mainly it's because technically I am a cook, not a chef. It's a job title.
Right, okay. So a chef is better than a cook?
So a chef is better than a cook?
Not necessarily. I mean, a good cook makes better food than a lousy chef. But being a cook is mostly about mastery of materials and technique, whereas a chef adds artistry, improvisation, and innovation. Anyone who's tasted my boiled monkfish and haggis dumplings should agree that I deserve that title.
Okay, so a chef outranks a cook?
So a chef outranks a cook?
Yeah, of course, on a ship this size, I'd still be the only one making food, so that part doesn't mean anything. It's just about the recognition.
Okay, does a chef get paid more than a cook?
Does a chef get paid more than a cook?
I mean, yes, but on this ship, not enough to make a difference. It's the principle of the thing.
Fine. Have you tried to get a promotion?
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There
Nice.
is absolutely nothing wrong with this. But LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get LeChuck to sign that. I don't suppose you know how to make Scorched Alaska.
I don't suppose you know how to make Scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make Scorched Alaska, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Scorched Alaska is the kind of thing that requires a skilled chef.
Ah.
Apparently, I'm still only a cook.
I see.
So, let's get LeChuck to sign this. What exactly is a Scorched Alaska?
What exactly is a Scorched Alaska?
Imagine a dessert shaped like a huge legless jellyfish with a texture like ice cream wrapped in packing foam, and it sets your face on fire when you eat it.
Appetizing.
Not really.
No, not really. Did you know Gullet well?
Did you know Gullet well?
Sure. He and I were the only zombies in the crew until you came along.
Okay, well, sometimes I forget I'm a zombie.
Sometimes I forget I'm a zombie.
No, I don't. Every time I try to get a decent cooking job at a restaurant or some swanky manor house, they say I'm too green, and they play it off like they're talking about experience level, but I know what they mean. Zombies need not apply. We don't want them rotting near the food. You
Yeah.
must have experiences like that.
All the time, yeah. My birthday party clown gig really dried up. They think all we want to do is eat brains.
They think all we want to do is eat brains.
Which, to be honest, I do want, but not constantly. That's a terrible stereotype.
Yeah. Okay, how did you become a zombie?
How did you become a zombie?
Oh, the usual way. I was at the Culinary Academy at the time. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction to some strawberries. How about you?
Me?
Yeah, something happened. I'm a zombie by marriage. I was asleep at the time. I'm allergic to strawberries too. Another zombie bit me while trying to eat my brain.
Another zombie bit me while trying to eat my brain, of course.
A bite? That old wives' tale.
Yeah, that's the
If
one.
you didn't want to tell me, you should have just said so.
What was Gullet like?
What was Gullet like?
Well, you'll have noticed he was a bit of a bully.
Yeah.
Not at all.
He didn't have much power or control in his life, and he was insecure about that. So he compensated by being domineering, vicious, and cruel whenever he had the opportunity.
You don't say.
But he had his good side.
Did he?
He wrote poetry. Nobody else knows that. He kept it a secret.
Huh.
He was always afraid someone would steal his ideas. Not that anyone would have. His poems were total garbage.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway,
I'll get back. I'll let you get back.
I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see.
Putra makes a compelling case for promotion.
Let's help.
Why don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
Fine, we're going to take that to LeChuck and get him to sign it, and then maybe she'll make the Scorched Alaska, which will then let us get the book. And then, yeah, we'll get there. It's all piecing together. You suggest changing the water?
You might want to change this water someday. Just a thought.
It's not water. I'm marinating the plate scrapings for tomorrow's dinner.
Ugh. Okay, fine. So we'll leave it there, guys. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Barry Aldridge, Hobo, and Numinous for all the support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.